Hello, this is Patrick in New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel here in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And I'm out by the Wonder Bar, famous Wonder Bar, and I bumped into Coleman and Hugh, and they have a really awesome Skoolie conversion that they're going to give us a tour today. Welcome to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Thanks, man. You. Yeah, we're in a band called Rare Creatures from Charleston, South Carolina. And this is our 2007 Chevy Midbus.
Yeah, it's a 3500 Chevy van, basically Midbus conversion.
Yeah. And we've outfitted it to do tours mainly up and down the East Coast, and trying to avoid the hotel rooms because we get low payouts sometimes. So yeah, we'll show you the back. This is where our gear storage goes. We usually double lock it because you never know where you're going to be. And we've got everything inside the venue right now, but got just a little bit. And we built this thing basically to accommodate everything that we need as far as instruments go, and if we needed to run a full PA for a practice or something like that, all that fits. So, hop around the front.
And you could just camp out right in this parking lot here, pretty much?
We don't have a bathroom on board, so ideally we're somewhere, 24 hours like Walmart's or Planet Fitnesses or something like that. We're all about the Black Card membership.
Yeah, catch the front yard.
We got the AstroTurf for the feet wiping.
Yeah. So we literally just finished this last week. We tore everything out that we had done previously, and we installed this bench for storage. We keep our blankets and sleeping bags down there. I can hold on that a little longer if you want. We got our fridge and our inverter and our makeshift pantry right here. So we got 1500 watts. It's a pure sine wave inverter, so we can run our electronics off of it safely. And this fridge, I believe it's the brand is Alpacool. It holds, couple beers, some sandwich stuff. So far we haven't completely filled it up, which has been nice, and we've been saving a lot of money. So this right here, we have a USB outlet. It's got two USBs and two 120 volts, and then this is our HDMI, which runs all the way through the box and up there to the TV. So we can plug in our computers and watch movies just sitting right here. And we've got our remotes kind of hidden away back here. Just Velcro to the side. Oh yeah, and we've got our, so this is our solar controller. We primarily use to check the voltage and check how much we're drawing at any given minute. And we've got two deep cycle marine batteries right here. On our fuse box. And what else do we have in here? This is our fridge power. We've got them wired in parallel, correct?
Yeah.
So they're 12-volt batteries. They look like Group 27 series. So you get about 100 amp hours per battery. So 200 amp hours is pretty good for that size inverter.
We haven't run it below. We last night had the lights on. We played PlayStation in here, watched a movie, and we started at 60% and never went below 40%. Oh yeah, we put this in as well. So this is our exhaust fan for when we haven't had a shower in a few days and we need to air it out a little bit.
And that's a max fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's reversible, goes in or out.
And then all LED lights we cut in. I don't know how they'll show up on camera, but just popped all the rivets in the top and ran the wires.
Oh yeah,
so up here we did all this out of 3/4 plywood. This is like our small compartment storage. And then we just have some battery operated little low level lighting for nighttime if we're driving or something. We don't want to blast the driver.
Now what'd you have to do to describe these cabinets to the curvature of the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're actually both carpenters down in Charleston, South Carolina. But pretty easy. You just get a piece of cardboard and just take a razor knife and just keep cutting it until you get it real close, and then put a Sharpie on it and trace it. as a, like an easy scribe tool. Just follow the curve and then transfer that to a piece of wood.
And then how'd you fasten it to the coach?
So here, I can pull this out. So in the back there, just a rip 2x4, machine metal, self-tapping metal screws all run in the back, and then same thing on the top and on the sides as well.
I see you used a Craig jig for securing the knife.
Yeah, shout out to Craig Products.
Yeah.
Make it pretty easy.
Yeah, nothing's fallen yet, so.
And then over here we've got, this is our flip up table. So we pull this off, you can see it in action. So we just got those on Amazon.
Fasten it with this bungee.
Bungee and some gate handles to keep it all in place. Mostly everything's basically built out of 3/4 plywood. This is a little bit of mahogany edge banding we just had left over from a job.
And these curtains, Kelsey, our keyboard player, sewed them, and we got some electrical conduit and attached it with plumbing fixtures. So we did it fairly cheaply. And these curtains came right off of a job site. So yeah, we were really scrapping. And they function as a dual purpose because that's where we hang all of our things that need to be ironed. And so here's our bed. Our bench bed. We pulled it out of a, yeah, that happens. We pulled it out of a Chevy Express van with a high top that my brother converted, and they weren't using this seat anymore. So we had to, this was our first electrical project. We figured out how to wire it up to the battery. Actually, probably shouldn't do that while it's not running. But so yeah, this lays down fully flat.
And you sleep this way or side by side?
Yes, we sleep this way.
It sleeps two.
Yeah.
We usually have, there's 4 of us, so we usually have one up in the top bunk, which is permanent, and that's just the top of our gearbox. And then we do 2 side by side on the lay down bench, and then one person sleeps here on the cushions. And if we ever have somebody else traveling with us, we do like a blow up camping mattress on the floor or something.
This is just a regular mattress on top of that back
Yeah, it's
trunk area?
Just a futon.
Yeah,
it
this-
actually came with it from the previous owner.
Yeah. When we first got it, so the hardwood floors were in it when we first got it. The guy had outfitted it to go motorcycle racing on the weekends, so it still had the lift in it that he used for his bike. And right about here, there was just a wall, and that was all bike storage.
This is all wardrobe storage here.
Yes, gotta have the leather jacket for a northeastern tour.
Nice. Got some more on this side here.
Yes, yeah. And so we typically divvy up. Did you say this, Hugh, that we divvy up electronics and small personal items? And then Kelsey came up with the idea to, and it's probably not the prettiest right now, but we're just using them as dressers rather than pulling the bag out every time to have to access the clothes. So that we'll probably workshop and get dividers or something eventually. But
So I know you mentioned early on in the video that you just finished this up. Are you planning on going on tour for a long period of time in this van, or is this just for a regional?
we will. So we are about a week in right now to our spring tour. We have about a week and a half left. And then we are going to take a little bit of a break and work on recording. And then probably in the summertime we'll go out for, I'm hoping, about a month in this, and that'll be towards the Midwest.
And you mentioned earlier there's no water or plumbing or bathroom on board. Heat, you're using the dashboard heat for now?
Yes.
Okay. And then air conditioning, I understand you do have a rear carrier air conditioning?
We do, but it is non-functioning.
Okay. You'll still be comfortable.
We just sweat. Put the windows down.
Did put in the fan though.
Yeah, that definitely helps a lot. And you got a lot of windows in here too. Get the cross ventilation.
Yeah, tour's supposed to be a little bit hard, so we can't be too luxurious. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is our blackout curtain for when we're posting up at night. We want to go cognito.
And that's just held in by
Yeah, just by
magnets.
But yeah, it's black on the outside, so when you're outside, you can't see anything.
And I don't know if we said this at the start, but this is a 2007. It's got 235,000 miles. It's on its second engine, third transmission. It was formerly the Conway of South Carolina adult daycare bus, and I believe we're the third owners. We put the new transmission in after the second one went out on us. It was originally diesel, and when they converted it, we were told around 125,000 miles, they converted it to gas with a 5.4, I think V8.
And we have a lot of viewers that are interested in building one of their own. Now that you've built one and you've been using it for a short period of time, is there anything that you would want differently?
Good question.
Every now and then, the only thing that really, I don't know, not really. It really works very well for our needs. Every now and then we run into trouble with height and things like that. We were 9'2" as per the sticker, but we've added solar and the fan on top, so we're probably more like 9'4", 9'5" now. Sometimes we run into height restrictions with like low bridges and things like that, but honestly, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid for us.
It's a pretty specific build. I mean, I don't know that it would be right for not a band. Like, you could do so much more with that back space if we weren't lugging, a couple 100 pounds of equipment everywhere.
For sure.
Any advice that you would give some of the challenges or hurdles you had to overcome when you built this to maybe someone that's looking to build their own?
I'm not really sure. YouTube's really your biggest friend. The hardest stuff for us was the electrical wiring and everything like that, like figuring out how to wire in DC switches and stuff like that. But we kind of just watched a lot of YouTube videos and got it figured out. Fortunately, we have the carpentry background, but that's honestly, it's I think a lot more intimidating to start doing it, and once you do it, you realize it kind of all just goes together pretty simply.
I think the one thing that I would maybe advise as far as doing something like this with this metal roof is we've done probably 3 different stages of building things in here, and I would advise if you know exactly what you're going to do from the start, taking the whole roof off so you can run all of your wires beforehand and not have to fight it would have been probably ideal, because we could run speakers and all that, but it's tough.
Well, thank you very much for spending the time with us here today to give us a tour of your Skoolie van. I wish you guys luck on your tour and many years of success. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm glad.
And just want to mention again maybe how our viewers can find you guys.
Yeah.
So we're called Rare Creatures. We're from Charleston, South Carolina, and you can find us on social media at Rare Creatures Music and rarecreaturesmusic.com.
All right, well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'd love it, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.